everybody, welcome back to Hypixel Skyblock early game money making methods. So kind of as popular demand on my channel, I am the money making poop, I guess if you want to call it that. But I am the money making man. So I have posted quite a bit on how to make money with the Wheat to 1 Million Coins series. And yesterday, when the video was recorded, the unkillable money-making methods of Hypixel Skyblock, and that video got really well received. I think at least like 60 people have watched it as of right now, and that's just so good. So if you want to watch that video, it does give some good methods for early game and in-game players, but today is going to be mostly about the early game players. This one is going to kind of be selective of mid and end game, but mostly it's going to focus around early game money-making methods that can turn into in-game money-making methods. But before we talk about any of the money-making methods, I just spit all over my mic. Please leave a like and subscribe if you are new, because it would really help me out, and it would help me a ton, and it would help me out a lot. It'd make my day. I love seeing all the comments that say I subscribed and I really enjoy your videos, and I tried to do that in perspective mode. So yeah, it really makes my day when I see those, and yeah, thank you all so much for the support recently. So anyways, let's get on to the first money-making method, as I don't know how long this is going to be. So, the first money-making method on the list, since this is happening right now, is to do the Jerry event. The Jerry event is probably one of the best events that you could do, because it's one of the highest paying. Now, it doesn't happen every day. It happens just about every 5 days. But it's a guaranteed profit if you can stay all the way through. So what you need to do is find all the gifts around Jerry's Island. Now, if you're a veteran of Hypixel Skyblock, you should kind of know where these gifts are from just where they've been placed. But they're placed randomly about on the map where, you know, they're kind of like fairy souls, but not as tedious as fairy souls that I've seen at least. So if you can usually find all of them, then you're going to be riding good for the event. And if you find them all, it makes you, I think, around 800 to 900k, depending on inflation and the time of when you sell them. Because look, I've already found 10 of them, and 10 times 6k, I don't know exactly how much it makes, because I don't remember. But I'm not going to be here for much longer, so it doesn't matter if I don't find all of them. But this makes about a good bit of money, and if you stay for the gift attack event or something, I don't know what it's exactly called, but if you stay for that event, then you are going to make big time money. I've heard of people making like 2 to 2.2 mil per event just from doing that, and that is a considerable amount of money if you think about it. I'm not gonna play the event. Or, I mean, if you get 100 damage in the event, I'll just tell you how much. If you get 100 damage in the event, then you will be able to get all the max rewards. You don't have to place high, you just have to get 100 damage. And a lot of people think, oh, that's really hard, but no. There's so many mobs. If you just use the cannons and your snowball blasters, then you'll basically be fine for the event. I'm going to have to buy one really quickly, though. And, oh, no, that's the winter sec. Frosty, please tell me. I needed to put that on. I guess I'll play the event really quickly just to show you how it works. And I will just stay to get the 100 damage, but I won't stay for the whole event, even though I could be making a bunch of money. Basically what you want to do is just sit here and wait for a bunch of magma cubes to spawn, and then you're gonna wait for magma cubes to spawn, and you're protecting the gifts. So I'm waiting for it to spawn, and then once it does spawn, you just need to shoot it with your snowballs, and I need to deposit my money before I lose it all like I did the other day. So where are these guys? I'm waiting for them to shoot. Oh, there they are. So look at that right there. So start shooting your thingies at them. I don't know if doing that damages them at all. I'm not too sure. So there's these little gremlin monsters that if you it's kind of like a mage game. If you just hit them like that, I have done total damage 11. Now you might be thinking, in the early stages of the game that, oh, you're not going to get enough damage because you're just not going to get enough damage. But no, you will get enough damage. There's just a not at first. What the? It's just you. It doesn't look like it at first, but promise me, you're going to get more than enough damage. As long as you can aim. Now, if you don't want to, if you're a little squishy, then I would recommend just taking the cannons. But if you're past the mid game, then this event is really easy. You pretty much should be able to get it without even thinking. Like, I've already done 41 damage, and I'm not even trying for the event. But it's going to take a while. I think each round is like 15 minutes. But definitely doing this event helps. I just like doing it for fun. Oh, someone's got a creeper veil, but you just gotta make sure to keep your crosshair pretty much right on the monsters at all times. And there you go. I've already, my total damage is already at 111 anyways, so there we go. I pretty much can one-shot the little guys. There's another cube, though. If I wanted to go in town and kill all these guys, I could. It's basically just like a minigun kind of concept. I like the snow blaster, but you can't really use it outside. Right here, you just want to kind of run around, smack these guys a little bit, and then you're going to get your damage up really well. So there's a big boy. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. If you stay up right next to it. Pretty much if you just aspect to the end around it, you're going to get it. No problem. You're going to get a lot of damage. No problem if you haven't. Pretty much, this event's really easy. You just have to have an aspect to the end and a little bit of knowledge of how it works. And if you're using a mage armor like I am, or not really mage, but just enough mana to keep yourself going, if he spams you away. So literally, look, I've already almost done 300 damage. So I just need to shoot it. I think definitely holding down right click is better, because you're not really. So if I just stand right here and keep shooting him, you want to kind of use your aspect to the end to guide you, like I've already said. But if you can guide yourself, you usually can get up here. As soon as we get, I guess I'll stay for the event since it's kind of fun. So definitely. Oh, there's the big boy. There's a big boy. Come on, big boy. Die. Die. Yes. Okay. I know it seems there's the last one right there, so I'll go ahead and start damaging it. I'm in 9th for damage, but let's just go ahead and see how much I'm gonna make. So there we go. I'm just damaging it slowly. You know, I wish I had my Monster Raider on, because that would be. There we go. So I got 2 red gifts and a couple green gifts. So just run around. So there's a Jerry NPC there. So the next wave's in 7 minutes. If you want to participate in all the waves, you can. I don't know how much money you can actually make, but I'm just going to go ahead and go on back to the hub and talk about the second money-making method, which pretty much is AH flipping. So this next one is a buy low, sell high mentality. So what you want to do with this one is book flip. So this is another great example. A lot of these are going to be book flipping, but you're going to understand why once you see how much money these can actually make. So let's just go ahead and go to a book flipping, for example. So I want to get away from these, so no filter. Let's go for a last stand book, for example, and I need a lot of money for this, so I gotta go grab it. I didn't want to die and lose 10 mil like I did the other day, which has been the single-handed most lost money for me. So doing that event, I don't know how much money it made us. Let's just go ahead and see really quick. I'll just sell all of it and get say I got 260k for all of it. So we made around, I guess, 100k for the event. So that's not too terrible, especially as an early game player. But looking right here, let's go to the lowest last stand, and I'll try and buy a book for 199k, and I'll put it up for these diamond spreadings aren't going to sell. These are from the last video, which I'll segue into the next method here in a little bit. But I'm going to put this one up for 215k. I'll make like, I don't know, 10k on that book, which is fine. I'm not really too concerned about it making money in this video other than just for showing you. So basically, the mentality for flipping, if you're early game, is to buy low, sell high. And that could be your mentality for the entirety of your flipping. Largely because buying low and selling high is how the world works. If you can buy low, sell high, make profit, then do that method. Abuse it into the ground. That's really what you want to do. Is if you find a method that actually works, abuse it, because you don't know when a method like that's going to come up again. And seeing right there, you also have to have good reaction time skills like that. And bro, I'm going to buy all the books. Okay, good. So I'm going to take down these two. I got those for a nice bit of money there. I'm going to make like 600k on these books. I need some water, but I'll get it after I get done recording this video. But anyways, I have just put these books up, and I basically paid less than 300k or a little bit over, and I'm going to make at least 660k, so that's quite a bit of money, especially right there without even thinking. I just made I don't know, maybe 200k profit without even thinking. You have to have that mentality of just knowing, oh, this looks good, it works out even, and it works. And just look there, they sold for 215k a piece, and look at that, I made 430k just right there. So that is a method you want to try and abuse, especially if you can find it for other things other than books. If you want to maybe buy Flower of Truths like as a craftable thing, but I'm not sure that's the best money making method right now, especially with the way Skyblock is. But I'm not sure crafting Flower of Truths is a full-on money making method at the moment, but it could be later on. The next thing, which is the third point of this video, which is enchanting books for higher profit margins. So this one is best represented with Rejuvenate, as you can buy the books. You can usually buy Rejuvenate 1 for a fairly cheap price. Now, right now, I'm not so sure, but I'm trying to see what the lowest Rejuvenate 2 book is. Okay, good. So these have margins. So literally, I have just purchased these books for 69k, and they're going for 145k at the lowest. So I bought 2 Rejuvenate 1 books and put them together, made Rejuvenate 2, and I'm about to make literally, I would say about maybe 80, maybe 75k profit. That's my guess is how much money we're going to make. And that's quite a bit of money considering that we just did that with no reflexes. Basically, the motive of Hypixel is that you can make literally a lot of money without even moving. So definitely abusing that method could be good too, because if you just stick around Rejuvenate, especially like if you just stick around there and try and buy all the Rejuvenate 1 books, then turn them up and sell them for quite a bit more, you can definitely steal profit, and I don't know why. Or I don't know why I couldn't buy that. But I can turn around just a Rejuvenate 1 book, kind of like the last method, and turn it around and sell it for 65k. That's going to be like a heck of a lot of money right there. So basically, you can turn it around, make profit, and you can enchant them together to make a bit of money. So that's the end of the third method. Now let's go on to the fourth method, diamond spreadings. And this is the same unkillable money making method I said in the last video, but I didn't really explain why it was an unkillable money making method. I only gave numbers. The reason why diamond spreadings will never die, the reason why you will always make money on them, is because they are so cheap to craft and people are always in need of diamond spreadings. And I'll give a quick recap for the people who didn't see the video. Basically, diamond spreadings still make more money than Krampus helmets or potato spreadings. Because Krampus helmet, you can only have 1 per profile. And the diamond spreading, you can have as many as you want in your minions, like 30 of them at most. And that's a lot of diamonds, especially per day. That is a lot. And diamond spreadings are always in high demand. I mean, let's go ahead and look. here, for example. Also, if you can learn the, like, I guess codes of diamond spreadings, it's good. But look right here, for example. I put some diamond spreadings up, like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes ago when I tried to record this video the first time, and they were selling for 7K. Now look at them, they're selling for 15K right here, and 20K, and I put mine up for 20K. And as an early game player, if you can craft 80 of them a day, and you can get all the money from the diamond spreadings. Now, bear in mind, you won't get all 800K in a day. You'll probably walk away with 400 or 300K. But that's a huge chunk of money just in the early game. Like, if it's a day 1 profile, that's a chunk of money. Like, no, probably day 2 profile. That's a lot. Especially with you being new, that's a lot. That buys you inset and raider axe right there, just in diamond spreadings. And when I upload the how to spend your first 1 mil video, I'm basically like the Dave Ramsey of the Hypixel Skyblock world, if you know what that means. And that's a good thing. But okay, so we're going to now take a turn with the diamond spreadings from the early game money making methods to kind of the everyone's money making method. Pretty much, diamond spreadings can be anybody's money-making method. It doesn't matter if it's an early game method, which it is, mid-game method, it can be a mid-game method, and it can be definitely a late-game method, all because of high demand. This is 8.3 million coins worth of diamond spreadings waited to be crafted. Now, I don't have all the diamonds for it yet, but this is the amount of mines needed for an 8.3 million coin project. And over time, that adds up. If you were to have a double chest, like this is 9 mil and stuff right here. Like, let's say I were to have all of these chests filled with it. 9, 18, 27, 9, 36, 45. That's 45 mil right there. Just in the chest, literally 45 million coins, and you would be a rich boy. That's looking really good, and I think that's one of the best things, because people underestimate. They think, oh, it's a really good flip to get me out of the early game. No, not at all. You can abuse this until you're an endgame player and still abuse it, because it is the best money-making method in Hypixel Skyblock. I don't care what other people say. It's the most consistent. It makes the most money. You can make, literally, you can spend 1.4 million coins on the mats. You can make 7 mil profit. It is the best money-making method. I want to cement that into your head. It is the best. There may be other ones that make more, but this is the most consistent method in Hypixel Skyblock. So, now that I've drilled that message into your brain, I don't want to, like, bash you over the head with it, but, like, it is the most consistent method in Hypixel Skyblock. But now let's go to the 5th method, which is anything to do with farming and the Jacob's Festival. So this one is kind of split into, I wouldn't say a million little categories, but it's a good way to make a lot of money. Farming in Skyblock is tedious at first, but once you build the farms, you can do it pretty well. But basically, the gist of it is to farm sugarcane. Not because it's the most money-making crop, but it's because not because it's the most money-making, or it gives the most farming XP. It's because it's just an all-around good crop to farm. You can level it up pretty fast, and if you want to, and look at here, right here, Jacob's event. You can get very high in a Jacob's event. Like, good example right here being that I'm going to overtake bronze, since I'm not going to sit here for the whole Jacob's event, but I'm going to end the recording once, I don't know. So right here, look, I've already collected 3,000 sugarcane just in like 30 seconds. Literally, I'm about to take bronze. I can get a bronze medal and get 10 Jacob's tickets. That's literally 80K just for me whacking sugarcane, and because I decided to build farms. Also, you can use your medals and Jacob's tickets to buy items from the shop, and there are people that are impatient and want to build farms because they either can't get high enough ranked off of the base farms in the game, so they're going to ask you if you have nether wart pouches or baskets of seeds, or I can't think. Or the greater hoe of tilling, or the prismarine blocks or the prisma pumps. Yeah, that's it. The prisma pumps. So you need to take advantage of these hungry players, and you can be kind of an under the table trader. You can be someone that supplies these goods to the early game players that want to build farms. You can be the sole reason that early game farming is the best money making method, because overall flipping is good, but it's inconsistent unless you have a good money making method. Farming nether wart literally makes you 5.6 million coins per hour, and I'm gonna start working on farming that a lot, because 5 million coins an hour. I tried to drag my mic to my face. But 5 million coins an hour is good. That's good money. That is really good money. Especially if you don't know a lot about flipping and you want to just get a consistent money-making method. Farming warts and cane too for farming XP, but you farm warts largely because they make the most money, but they're not the best for farming XP. Cane is the best for farming XP. It's not the best for money because it makes about half of what you do, but you get the most farming XP from cane. People say it's pumpkins, but not really. You just want to money make method from the crops, the metals, the farming tickets, and that is literally how you profit. So hopefully this video helped you a little bit in your incentive for Hypixel Skyblock, because I know it is a bit tedious to make money and people are always scrounging around for the best money making methods that work consistently, but I'm trying to make a video, or my style of money making methods is to get methods that'll work now and they'll work later, but with a little tweak. Like, let's say Ultimate Wise doesn't exist as a good enchant and there's Ultimate Wisdom later on, and you can flip the book and just know the numbers differently. So that's what I'm trying to build. That's the kind of wisdom I'm trying to build right here, is that money making methods that'll consistently work until the admin change and you can still use the knowledge, just in a little different way. So hopefully you did enjoy this video, and yeah, I hope it helps you, and good, and have a happy time making money, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.